Hello, good people. How are you doing? Welcome back to Inspire Generations. This is a place where we learn, and I'm so excited to be back with another video. I promised you people to be consistent with my videos because we really need to learn together, and we have so much that we have to learn. So today our video is on how to to identify the best variety, and to be specific, we are talking about onions, the best variety for your farm. So stay tuned to the end of the video. Let me know what you think about about the video. Leave a comment in the comment section, like the video, share with your friends, and also subscribe. Let's get into the video. Yes, as I said, today we want to learn how to know the best variety for your farm, because one thing that I want you to understand with my little experience doing farming, different farms can have different varieties, and one of the ways to know that, when you get to the farming, especially when you're doing onion, don't do just one variety. Have 2 or 3 varieties, and then check on production, check on the diseases, check on how the particular variety is resistant to the diseases, or how are they growing. So at our farm currently, the one that you see there, that is SV. SV is a very good variety so far. One, this particular onion that you see over here, when we were doing the transplanting, it was very tiny. It was very tiny. Actually, the mamas who was doing the transplanting, actually some of them ended up doing planting, like transplanting 2 or 3 seedlings at the same place, because of how little it was. Because the nursery, when we did the nursery, the nursery was so crowded, and so the seedlings were so tiny. But then the growth rate of this particular variety is quite amazing. You can see, I mean, this onion is healthy. As it is healthy, it is growing quite good. And you know what you want to see in your onions? That you see the whitish coloration that you see, that is what you want to see with your onions, because that is what is going to grow to become an onion. Probably, maybe I can bring this closer here. You see this? I'm talking about this, the whitish coloration that you see. Do you see this over here? This is what I'm talking about. So that is what is going to grow to become an onion. And another thing with this particular variety, you see almost all the onions have bulbed, at the same time. So when we go to the Neptune, you will see the difference. You will see the difference. So almost all the onions have bulbed. I mean, you can see almost all of them, they have the whitish coloration. Almost all of them. We have this variety over here. I think from some point there, all the way down there, and then on this side too, that is the same variety. So and also, I've noticed something on my Neptune. We have a problem with rotting. Not quite a big problem, but you find 2 or 3 onions that have are rotting in one particular bed, and it's a problem that I've seen with Neptune. Yeah. And when I'm talking about Neptune, we got our Neptune from Kenya, and then we got another one from Tanzania. So we wanted to do a mix of it, so to see, to compare, to have an evaluation, and then we can make a decision which variety does well on our farm. So when I go to the Neptune, I'll show you the problem that I'm talking about. And but so far the SV is doing quite good. So I'm waiting to see the production, because all our bed, we have a 30-meter bed on both sides, both the Neptune and the SV. So what I'm going to do, a comparison, how many kgs I'm going to get to this on this particular bed of SV, and how many particular kgs I'm going to get from that particular bed of Neptune. And then after that, we can make a decision on which variety we can take, because even Neptune, we have so many varieties, or brands of Neptune. We have Neptune from Tanzania, Neptune from South Africa, Neptune from Israel, so Neptune in Kenya. So we have so many of them. So at the end of the day, you're gonna have to make a decision which one do you want to follow. And also, in terms of diseases, Of course, SV, Neptune, both of the all of them are hybrid seeds. You want to make sure that you have hybrid seeds, you know, because some of them are quite, you know, resistant to diseases, which is good. And you can see our onions, you can see the green, you know, the uniform of that particular green, because that is what you want to see. Because huku wanasema yenye imechapwa na baridi utapata, you know, they have some, you know, very funny weird colors at the top, or maybe some of them appear as if they're burning, like this one over here. Okay, but then let me go to the other side of Neptune and I'll share with you what, you know, how it does look like. Yeah, so this is our Neptune. This is how it looks like, and you can see even them, they have started bulbing. But then one thing that I've realized with the Neptune, they don't grow at the same pace, but mostly that problem is caused, you know, with how the Neptune was like when it was coming from nursery. Because if you have some seedlings that are very tiny and then you have others that are so big, then you will see such a difference. So even them have started bulbing. You can see this over here. All right, yeah, you want to see, you know, the whitish coloration that I've shown you on the other side. You know, we still have the same over here, but then I want you to show you something. Okay, so you see this, my friend over here, this onion, it's not doing okay because there's some particular rotting wing on inside here. It looks like it's something that started quite a long time ago, because onion, what happens with onion, once you put them on the soil and they start to grow, it's so difficult to kill them. All right, so even when a disease comes, it takes a lot of time for them to die. So this one, it started quite a long time, so it was eating the onion little by little. So you see this, the yellow coloration, this is not good, because what is happening, this particular onion is rotting from inside. Well, at the moment we haven't quite understood what is the problem. It might be watering, it might be fertilizer, it might be some other things, you know, inside the soil. That's why it is good to do drenching after you do your transplanting. So there are so many factors. So we are still trying to figure out what is the real problem. But if I take this thing out, you see this? This is what I'm talking about. See, maybe I can bring it close. You see this? This is rotting. So I've seen quite, you know, not so many, a few, maybe 4 or 5 in particular bed, and you know, one particular bed has more than thousands of onions. So yeah, so it's not quite a big problem, but it's something that you want to make sure that you don't see on your farm. So on the SV side, I haven't seen that problem at all. You know, so we are even deliberating with my team to see if next time we can do much of SV than Neptune. So yeah, that's, you know, those are some of the ways that you can get to identify some of your varieties of the farm. So different farms will have different varieties. That's why you find people in Kitengela, people in Kajiado County, people in Laikipia County, most of they are doing different varieties. You go to Laikipia, you find Jamba and some other varieties. All right, you come to Kitengela, Neptune, SV, and some other varieties. So it varies from one farm to another. So when you're doing your farming, make sure that you have different varieties to your farm if you're doing maybe large scale, so that you can get to know which one does better. You see this is what you want to see in your farm, bulbing. And then you see this guy over here, this is what I'm talking about. And I think I've seen another one over here. Yeah, see these guys, this is what you don't want to see on your farm. Yeah, the bulbing is amazing, you see. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. All right guys, I hope today you have learned something. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like the video, share with your friends. Yeah, share with your friends, and also don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.